Following the episode of The Real Housewives of Orange County that aired last week, Tamra gave an explanation of why she was offended by Ryan Boyajian's podcast interview. The 57-year-old chastised Ryan, the fiancé of her co-star Jennifer Pedrant, for his repulsive remarks about her family as she's light intensified her criticism of him, and acknowledged that she didn't fully understand his connection to the $16 million Major League Baseball scandal involving Los Angeles Dodgers players Ohtani last year during the reunion. Jenin, I got back together, however my phone was taken away since I had to go to Scotland right after to shoot the trailer. There was no access for me. I'm not sure if they capitalized on that, but they began doing podcasts and interviews. Tamra said in a recent interview with Bravo HQ, had they not included my spouse and cut fitness in the situation, I would have been okay, my kid. Ryan V doesn't even know the man who was the subject of their reposts. That is repulsive, just awful things about us were what he was saying. Tamra claims that event though Eddie Judge, her spouse, had been a Saul, Ted B. Vicky Gunvalson and her co-stars in previous seasons, he had not behaved in that way. Did he ever pursue her at all? That would be the same as his pursuing Vicky and involving her children. And no, she said he would never do that. He's a class act male, it's just a small task. Thus I informed him about it. Tamra said that she doesn't really know a lot about Ryan's involvement in the MLB controversy. Despite talking extensively about it both on the program and online, she said, even now I don't really know much about it. According to what I've read online, I am aware of his business partner. Apparently the FBI searched their homes, which made headlines. I was like, oh, are you serious, when I heard folks in my area discussing it. Tamra accuses Ryan of stealing from Xi'an. Watch What Happens Live last week event, though she doesn't know much about Ryan's present situation with the inquiry, and after watching the footage, Ryan engaged the lawyer of Jim Bellino and filed a lawsuit against her, speaking about the emotional meal. Katie Janela also mentioned in the interview that she was unaware of the level of conflict between the two couples on T. Just before the event, I discovered that Ryan had made a lot of negative comments about Eddie on a podcast, rather soon before we were hosting these couples for supper. Well, they're both coming for dinner. I said to myself, that was, I don't want to talk to you as soon as they arrived. Katie revealed that everything culminated during the dinner table. I remember touching hands under the table with my husband, Matt Janela, at one point, looking back at that supper with the knowledge we now possesses strangers, since Tamra was aware that things were about to get so serious. He was familiar with the news. I had no prior knowledge of it. I had an extremely difficult meal that night. Perhaps I won't have so much china on my dinner table.